Hey guys, what's up? My name is Trystonperry11 and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be going over some redstone basics. Now in this episode, this is going to be a series I'm actually going to be starting here on my channel. This series is going to be pretty much just introducing the basics of redstone. This is inspired by Seth Bling's redstone tutorials with a Mojangster. However, I want to be going more in depth and actually more specific with how redstone actually works, because redstone functions like as if it was a block. If you look over redstone, it may look like not a full block. However, when you place it above here, obviously it doesn't place like this. If you were to get a half slab or anything, and then place it above this, it would place like that. If you were to place like this, it doesn't go under it because it's a full block, because redstone triggers as a full block. You can't place... Actually, wait, I believe you can. No, you can't. However, though, if we had something like, let's say, I don't know, like a track, and you place this under there, it doesn't work because these are registers as full blocks. So redstone and everything in Minecraft, even though when you highlight over it, it doesn't register as a full block, because it only highlights one half block, but when you highlight on this one, it highlights the full block, and it takes up, as you can see, a full block space, and you can place stuff on top of it. And that's pretty much just explaining one thing about redstone, because if you were to take this above that, and then you get a lever, you place it on, it's not going to turn this on because it's not touching it. It's kind of hard to explain, but what happens is with redstone is, even though it registers as a full block, so if we were to put something like right here, it wouldn't do anything because redstone's not touching it. Redstone has to be leading towards it. But if we were to have something like this, and then place it right here, this still doesn't work. It has to be leading towards it. But let's say we had something like right there. Right there. Now a lot of people have questions about this. Why does redstone have, why is it that it powers this when this isn't touching the redstone? Well, when I remove that, it turns off, and when I put that back, it touches this. Now, if I were to put any other block here, any other full block, it would work. If I were to place this here, it doesn't work. This powered rail does get powered, but it doesn't send power to this. If I were to place this here, then it would automatically turn that on. And when I turn this off, switch goes off. The reason why is because redstone works, like I said, as a full block. And also, full blocks register and can register as redstone signals. Now, if you guys that follow the snapshot, you may know that there was a redstone block that was added. I don't have the snapshot installed, but there was a redstone block that was added, and it puts out signals as if a redstone torch does. These blocks in Minecraft, and this could work with any block, you can, use a full, like spruce wood block, or you could use like anything you want. Even though this is a half slab, they put it to where like it would for the full block when it's placed down like that. Let me just go ahead and change it to day. But yeah, so when you turn this off, it pretty much just makes it to where full blocks, when powered, can register redstone signals that can pretty much, it's like, think of redstone as a cord. You can plug in a cord to a block, which can be the input, which is like, the block is the what do you call it? The block is the plug. It's like, the block is, okay, the block is the, okay, let's look over this. So we have the switch. This is the switch for the light, that light. This is the light switch you have, let's say, in your house. And then this is the cord that is behind everything. And then this is the input. This is where the cord goes in, and when it's powered, or when it's either powered or unpowered, this receives signal. So let's say when it's powered, this receives signal that it's powered, so it knows that it's powered. And then when it knows that, it's going to put it out to here saying, if this is powered, turn this on. If this is unpowered, turn it off. That's pretty much how basic redstone works. Same thing over here. Redstone is a line that can put here. Redstone also only goes a certain amount of distance before it dies. I believe it's 15 blocks, like you can see here. It just dies, and the redstone signal no longer carries. But when you have it here, when there's an animation, it goes here, and once again it powers this other block because this block is touching this block that is powered. However, this block does not turn on. However, this one does, and the reason why is because this block is being powered. It's being an input. And this one's an input as it's receiving energy, and this one becomes an output. But an output cannot give another output energy. So technically, in a way, these are two different blocks, even though they look exactly the same and they're both the same identity. This one's an output, and this one's an input, and this one's an output. And since that one's an output, it does not work. However, if we had this and we had this, turn that on, they both switch on. So that's basically it. If we had this right here, that would not turn on because these are both outputs, and since you can't have an output powered by another output, it doesn't work. That's basically just basic redstone. Another thing with redstone is because of the whole block thing, if you place a redstone torch next to a thing, a lot of people want to know how you can turn a redstone torch off. Well, you know, obviously you can't do it right like this because, you know, the redstone torch has a bigger power signal, I guess, than this. And once again, a lot of people always get confused. This just has to do with the whole redstone block in Minecraft, way Minecraft works. Even though this doesn't seem like it's taking a full block, this is a full block. And I know, you know, it may not seem like that much right now, but when you get to more complex redstone, this becomes key. This really does. You have to look at it as if this was a full block, as if it was one of those blocks, or like a sandstone block. But this one's higher, gives out higher energy. This one just turns it on and off, but this one gives it an actual power. So that's why when you do this, nothing happens to the redstone torch. And I'll just, you know, turn back and forth. But when you do this, it turns the redstone torch off. So when you power that block, when you unpower it, the redstone torch stays on, power it, and the redstone torch stays off. And the reason why is because it's the same deal with like that. Just act as if the redstone torch can function as an input and an output, which is the reason why the redstone torches are so beautiful in redstone. So right here we have the block. Okay, let's go over here. So we have the switch to turn off our light. Our light is our redstone torch. And we come over here, it's the cord, and then we come here, and this is acting as an output signal. And since it's acting like an output signal, then it overrides this. Now if we come over here, we got the switch, we got the cord, and then we have our input. So this is receiving power, and when it's receiving power, this acts as an output because it's receiving power from this block. If we do the same thing over here, you get redstone running down here, it turns off because it's on an input. But when you have it up here, it's powering the side, which is an output. So redstone torches, when you're powering the bottom of the redstone torch, when the redstone torch is pretty much like a plug. When you have it, it's like a type of plug where if you have redstone plugged into the side, it acts as an output, outputs energy to override this switch. When you have it connected to a block that's on the bottom of it, then it acts as a input, it acts as an output, as in it takes in energy and outputs the light. That's basically redstone with that right now.